All right, guys. So yeah, now I wanted to give you a big picture of the whole course, the course outline, which usually all the traditional courses have, because this outline gives you a basic picture of what the course is all about, and also gives you an understanding. Okay, so this is what you're gonna learn from this course, and through this, sometimes just with the topics, you might it might trigger your curiosity. That's why creators always have this kind of stuff. So I'm also having gonna show you some basic course outline, what's gonna happen in this course and what we're gonna talk about, so that it triggers your curiosity. It triggers the chemical reactions in your brain. Let's go ahead. So setting goals, yeah. So I know, guys, this is not exactly, you're looking for a completely different kind of course, but I'm gonna assure you that this is gonna be a much more different experience. So I always believe in that. If you learn something, it's always interconnected to a lot of different things. Let's say you're learning some technical stuff, it is definitely interconnected to a lot of non-technical stuff. But there are a lot of monotonous courses which only concentrates on that, but I don't want to be those kind of courses. So I want this to be a completely different kind of experiences to all. So we're gonna start with setting goals. Why setting goals are important, and you have been doing it wrong all the time. So you know what? And if you don't have any goals right now, you are one among the majority people. So you don't need to worry. We're gonna solve that out. And going on to next, finding your niche. This is the most important aspect of the whole course. How to find a niche. I really love this. I really love that. But how do I stick with one thing? Why should I stick with one thing even? Like, that might be a question in you all. So we're gonna follow some frameworks to solve that out, and doing your research before applying for internships or even jobs. You can also take this course as if you're applying for jobs. It's also fine, because mostly it's reliable and it always applies the same laws. So this part really matters, because doing your research, your homework, about 80% of people when applying for internships, they never do. This really gets you on top, at least top 10 to 20% of people who's applying for internships. We're gonna talk about that later. Playing with the tools, yeah, this is the most interesting, and I really love this part more, because when I was creating that, this particular part took me more than 3 days, a complete 3 days to the best. Like, all the people, all the creative people, all the artists, if you see them, they create content only with the tools. If without tools, they are nothing. Yeah, so they always depend on tools. Likewise, there are few tools which we have to use, and these tools will be kind of your second brain, which helps you slay your goals. Not only goals, which helps you slay your internships, getting hired. So those kind of tools, we're gonna have a complete clear conversation on it about later. And then setting up the system. It's not your PC, it's not your desktop. Setting up the system means how to have a systems and a systemic thinking. Or let's say it's kind of a plan. Okay, let's say this is the goal, this is the course you wanna, like, let's say this is the internship you wanna take, this is the company you wanna go for, and how to set up a system such that it works for yourself, and you don't want to spend too much of energy into the process. Okay, so that is what setting up the system made. And then profile building. This is the coolest thing. Building a digital profile. There are a lot of different ways we can build a digital audience, digital profile, communicating your value digitally, but people don't really know that much. And especially we from different colleges, from various like 2-tier, 3-tier colleges, we don't have that kind of exposure that really makes us not achieving the actual highest potential which we have. So we're gonna make sure we do that before applying. Yeah, this is the 3-stage strategy, which is before applying, and while applying, and after applying. So what you should do while doing these 3 stages, this is very important. This is a huge process. It's not just you go send your resume, apply, wait for a while, wait till the people get back to you. It's a lot more than this. So I really hope you love these emojis which I have, because I spent at least 2 to 3 extra minutes on choosing which emoji to have particularly. I don't know if this emoji is actually particular to the topic, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead next. So the waiting game, definitely this emoji is particular to this. Yeah. So after applying, you should know what you should actually do after applying. It's not just there are a lot of things that you can do. We don't just wait. This is the right time to do the thing. The thing. I'll tell you the what is the thing later part. So negotiating, this is important aspect. This is another important aspect because each and every topic in this course is gonna get you a step closer to getting hired. Let's say there are like 200 people applied for the same internship. Each and every topic will put you 10 people ahead. That's how I have created this course. I have designed this course. So yeah, negotiating, this is the art of communication, the language of leadership. So you're gonna learn some negotiating skills, and then handling rejection. Let's say, yeah, cool, bro. I'm rejected. So what? Right? Like it's not the end of the world. So you're gonna try different methods on how to not get rejected. So it's gonna be an interesting session though. And then handling your communications with your employer, who's gonna employ you. This is the very much important thing to retain with the company and move up the ladder in the organization or be a leader there. So, and then comes the personal learning and documentation. This is very important part. Even though you all do a lot of different stuff, you learn a lot of different things. You to work for a company, even though you get an internship and work for them. End of the day, you need to have that kind of satisfaction and that you have learned something personal for yourself. So you can see the subtitle here. It's like how to turn on your selfish chemicals. Like they call this endorphins and dopamine. They call this selfish chemicals, and there are like selfless chemical which is called oxytocin and it is serotonin. Yeah. So these chemicals, I'm gonna explain about these chemicals by end of the course maybe, but I'm gonna tell you why it is important to always also focus or track on your personal learning and documentation. Yeah. And that's it. This is the whole course, but this is not all. This is just the outline, but it's gonna take some real good time of yours. You can sit 1 hour every day. You can finish the course by 2 or 3 days. So you're ready to slay the day. May the force be with you. And this course is gonna be your unfair advantage over other people who's gonna apply for the same company or a same organization or whatever. Okay, so I really feel that because this was an extensive research of more than 2 weeks, and like to be clear, it's like 4 books, n number of videos, n number of blog posts, n number of calls with a lot of different people who got really good job, good internship from fan companies, and then came out this course. Okay, so I really hope you have really good time learning some stuff through this course. See you on the next session, guys. Bye bye.